The recap of last night's game, the Seattle Seahawks 22-16 over the Arizona Cardinals. Seattle is up to 6-3. Arizona drops to 4-5. Russell Wilson 22 of 32, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Little running by the Seattle Seahawks. Thomas Rawls 10 carries, 27 yards, 2.7 yards per rush. J.D. McKissick 5 for 26, 5.2. Russell Wilson 5 of 19, 3.8. The team altogether 23 of 75, 3.3 yards per rush. Doug Baldwin, top receiver, 5 receptions, 95 yards. So he had a 54-yarder that I think really changed the game on a Russell Wilson scramble. That, we've seen Wilson do those scrambles at times, and they're just very difficult to defend, and I think that was really the difference in the game. Paul Richardson, 1 catch for 43 yards. Jimmy Graham, 6 of 27. He had the 2 touchdowns. Russell Wilson fumbled. It was not lost. Sheldon Richard recovered a fumble. Sheldon Richardson, that is. 2 sacks. Nazir Jones and Deion Jordan. Is that the same Deion Jordan who was drafted by the Dolphins all those years ago? No interceptions. Tyler Lockett, 3 kick returns, 57 yards. Tyler Lockett, 2 punt returns, 18 yards. Blair Walsh, 2 for 2 in his field goals. For the Cardinals, Drew Stanton, not terrible, but, he still threw the ball 47 times and only completed 24 of them, 273 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. You're going to struggle when you're relying on him to throw the ball that much, and he had to because Adrian Peterson, now back to a bad game, 21 carries, 29 yards, 1.4 per rush. Andre Ellington, 2 of 4, 2 yards per rush. The team, 24 carries, 34 yards. 1.4 yards per rush. Larry Fitzgerald, top receiver, 10 receptions, 113 yards. Jermaine Gresham, 5 of 64. He had the touchdown. John Brown, 2 of 27. Adrian Peterson lost a fumble. 5 sacks. Chandler Jones, Frosty Rucker, Olsen Pierre, Antoine Buffet, and Hassan Reddick. No interceptions. Troy Nickus had a kick return for only 1 yard. Kerwin Williams had 6 punt returns for 61 yards. That's 10 yards per return with a longest of 16. So pretty good average and pretty consistent. And Phil Dawson made his only field goal. So, as we said, and we want to make a note, it looked like Richard Sherman tore his Achilles and will be done for the season. That's clearly a big loss for this team. And you got to wonder at his age. I mean, I believe he's, 28, 29, maybe even 30. That can be a serious injury, and we'll have to see how he comes back, but best of luck to him. As we said with this game, both teams could not really run the ball. Seattle did enough rushing, over 3 yards per carry, got 75 yards, but Arizona could not at all, but it came down to Russell Wilson being the difference. I had discussed in the preview, I picked Arizona to win. I had said it would be Arizona's defense would be the difference, and that because they'd be able to contain Russell Wilson. For the most part, they did. They didn't on that one play, though, and it really changed the entire tenor of this game. Drew Stanton, you can't rely on him to throw the ball 47 times and be successful as well. Excuse me. All right, come tomorrow, we'll give you the preview of the rest of the games for this week. And remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.